of Alphadopolis, you are the victims of a vicious and corrupt tyrant, King Beta. Beta. You, the people, are going to rise up and say no to killing. We are here to start a revolution of peace.
Dialysis and Peon are revolutionary geniuses. Most of the time.
When they're not being chased.
While on the run, they meet tragic Greek characters like Oedipus and Lysistrata, and many more in
Saving the Greeks, One Tragedy at a Time by Jason Pizzarello.
I think they're gaining on us.
Wait!
What?
I know how we can lose them.
Great, how?
It's simple. All we gotta do is change backdrops.
So, can we do that?
Of course we can. We're the main characters. New backdrop, please. Perfect.
Why? Were they chasing us?
Think, Peon. What did we do to upset the leaders of that city?
We tried to turn the people against them?
That's right. The people are set in their ways, so we need to come up with new ideas.
Well, there was this one woman I heard of, Lysistrata, who with an innovative plan was able to put an end to war.
Go on.
We get all the women together and make them agree to stop having sex with all the men.
Why would we want that?
Good point.
You need to come up with a better idea.
Why me?
That's it. We need to find a place where they can't chase us any longer.
Yes, but we're running out of cities.
Exactly my point, Peon. What do you do when you're running out of something? You make more.
But how do we make a city?
It's simple. All you need is the right ingredients.
Corruption, greed, and lots of poor immigrants?
No. We're gonna build a city our way. This shall be our land now. All we need is a flag.
And a government.
No! Governments are too pushy.
Fair enough, but we do need a name. How about better land?
Explain?
A land where things are better.
That's perfect.
But if we're gonna have a city, we need a population.
Don't worry. I have a list.
When did you make this?
I've always had it.
But how are they gonna know about better land?
We're gonna find them, and we're gonna tell them. Peon, who's first on my list?
Oedipus.
Oedipus.
Any idea where we're going?
Not at all. What are you, blind? I am also a prophet. You're a prophet, which means you can help us. And why should I do that?
We're building a city.
We need a population. We're looking for King Oedipus Tyrannus Rex. Do you know the guy? He's that way.
Bun-dun-dun!
Deliver your message, messenger!
Your father's gone the way of the mortals!
By treason or some chance disease?
Some chance disease!
I can't believe he's dead. To think, I tortured myself worrying night after night that I would be his murderer. There's still reason to dread the words of the oracle.
I'm sorry, what oracle are we talking about?
A prophet once declared that I would one day wed my own mother, and with my own two hands, shed my father's blood.
Polybus wasn't your father. Look, you were given to him by me.
You need to prioritize your messages.
I'm sorry, actually your mother Jocasta gave you to me, because of the curse and all.
So the prophecy is true? I've been born of whom I'm not, I've wedded whom I'm not, and I've slain whom I'm not.
Nice, real nice. Hey, don't kill the messenger.
Shut up, you fools. God only knows what Oedipus is going to do. To suffer such a fate as his is enough to call all mortal men unhappy. Time found thee out. Time, you bastard.
That's him, stupids. Do you want to save him or not? Wait! Don't do it! No! If you blind yourself, you won't be able to see.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prophet. So what do you propose?
We are building a city.
Called Betterland! It's a rehab facility for people who've suffered tragic pains, such as yourself, Artemis. Well, where do I sign?
Here, initial here.
Messenger, help these men build their city. Where to next?
We keep changing backdrops until we find the Argos.
Who are you?
I'm Melissa Strata. Let's keep changing backdrops like she said.
New backdrop, please.
And we're here at Argos. Dialysis, hey gang, wait up.
Messenger, you're supposed to be building the city.
Well, I did. Anyway, there are masses of people outside waiting to become citizens.
See, Peon? I told you the city would be a hit.
They're all asking to see the king. Would that be you?
No, Betterland doesn't have a king. Well, you have to have something.
I say we go back.
We're going back right now.
Dun 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 dun.
Where is the city of yours? What have you been doing this entire time, Messenger?
What do you mean this whole time? I had like 15 minutes.
I think it looks pleasantly uncomplicated.
We spend most of the time on the wall.
And the door.
Good doors are expensive. We're lucky we know a guy in the stone business. Got us a nice price.
Where is that guy anyway?
He died!
How tragic.
We should say he died in the construction.
Construction of what? This isn't a city. A city's supposed to have houses and prostitutes. Nobody's gonna want to be a citizen of this patch of dirt, even if it has a door.
Speaking of the people, they're getting a little anxious.
Let them in, one at a time, of course. Oedipus, you control the people. Liz, Strata, and I will control the inner workings. Excuse me. I'm looking to become a citizen of Betterland. Phaedra, right? Yes, and why do you think you should become a citizen of Betterland? I suffered a very tragic fate. You and all the other people in that line, what makes you different? What makes you special?
You're making her nervous. Go ahead, sweetie.
It's, my stepson, Hippolytus. The gods are making me lust after him as a punishment against my husband.
It's not your fault.
This immortal lust is driving me crazy. What do you think?
I think she's very distraught.
You should let her in.
I agree.
Okay, Phaedra. Citizenship granted. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Betterland is under attack!
You insist on using the smoke.
I'm not sorry. Well, look, these petty little humans.
Zeus!
You're the one who started this whole circus.
I needed a population.
I didn't come down here for this. All of these little actions of yours have ripple effects. Someone had to fix them.
So are you gonna put an end to war?
War is human nature. Conflict is inevitable.
But what about the citizens of Betterland? We plan to live in peace. Sometimes living in peace takes time, dialysis. And how much time is that gonna take? Sometimes it's better if you don't know all the answers. I wish I never built this city.
Now don't say that. You're glad you built it. Who's my big guy?
I am.
And who's fixing Betterland?
You are.
That's right, but you gotta give me a chance. Can you do that?
I guess.
This really is a happy ending, isn't it?
Yeah.